Hey folks, welcome back to Around the Yard. Today we got a little something different for you. We're not in the wood yard, we're up in the side yard here. Kind of let this rock wall get away from me. And the wife's been asking to get it cleaned up and that we need a weed whipper. Now I've got a battery powered DeWalt, but it doesn't hold enough of a charge to do the whole property that we have here. So I've been kind of looking for a gas powered weed eater for a while. Just haven't been willing to pull the trigger on it. I try and mow and get close to everything and figure out that's good enough, but this has kind of gotten away from me. We did that weed burner video not too long ago and that worked pretty well, but it was a little bit of a slow process. I think if you have just a few things to do, it's a great option. If you have an overgrown 150-foot rock wall that needs to be tackled, might not be the best. It's good for certain things. It's good for certain things. Probably not what we have cut out for it here. So wife gave me permission and we picked up a new Stihl toy here, KM131R. This is what you get. I picked this up yesterday, so as of August of 2024, the price on this unit was $479 before tax. It's got a strap that goes around your body. It's got a D handle with another lever here to kind of hold on to, I think. This is rubberized, good grip. Your trigger hand, this is a nice rubber over molded grip. It's got a dead man switch on it, I believe, stop button, and your trigger. This is the largest combi unit that they make in kind of the professional line, or I shouldn't say the largest. This is one of the larger combi units that you can get probably at your local like Ace Hardware dealer. In order to go with the professional size, the motor gets a lot bigger. You're gonna have to go to a pro saw place, or probably more than likely place an order for it. This comes in at about 36 cc's and just shy of 2 horsepower. So all right, now the jet's pretty well passed. The power unit, the head unit on this weighs about 10 pounds. The attachments weigh about 2.5, so all in you're about 12, 13 pounds when you've got whatever you're doing attached. What we purchased here for the first go here, I skipped kind of the weed eater, the string trimmer, and I went straight for the 4-blade grass cutter. So we got some heavier stuff here. I think the weed eater would do that. The string trimmer would take some of this stuff down, but you'd lose a lot of string going after some of this bigger stuff that's almost tree-like. So the Stihl blade is going to help with that longevity-wise. I also picked up the 8. So this is a 4-sided blade. I also got kind of the 8-sided blade. It's more of a circular saw-looking thing, and I believe you can sharpen that. It's got indentations, like you can probably sharpen it 20 times or so before you need to swap out the blade. So, and that would go after kind of 1/4-inch size twigs and bramble and brush and that kind of stuff, lilac shrubs, the little stuff, pinky size and under maybe. So we'll get to try that. We'll get this thing fueled up, primed up, we'll get it to idle. We're going to let it idle for about a minute or so. I think that's kind of the break-in period. Make sure it acclimates to where it is, not necessarily in the world, but elevation-wise. It does have the carb adjustment, so it's not a M-tronic or the C type motor. You can get those in the pro models, but yeah, I think if we just let this thing idle, I think that's probably our best bet. So yeah, let me get this thing fueled up. We'll bring you guys in close for that. And then the connection point here. So this is the other kind of cool thing, right? So we got the grass blade. You can get a string trimmer. You can get a pole saw. You can get one of those sweeper attachments like a bristle brush or the flat brush. You can get a hedge trimmer. You can get all kinds of different sorts of tools for this type of unit. So you even get like a rototiller, an edger, a garden edger, so it's got a little wider kerf to it. So yeah, lots of different things. So this tool should be able to grow with us here on the property. And then, I don't know if you guys know this or not, if you bought Stihl before, you probably do. If you buy some of their oil or some of their fuel, as long as you're a residential customer, that extends the warranty. So as long as the dealership turns in the warranty card, you're probably good for, I think it's 3 years, maybe it's 5 when you buy the extra Stihl product with it. But you're basically guaranteeing that you're going to run, you know, Stihl products or Stihl fuel and or oil through your machine, and that helps boost the warranty. So you're doing it right. So anyhow, let's get this thing fueled up. We'll spin it around here, or spin you guys around. That's probably easier. Remember, you're on camera.
Yeah, and I think I just got stung by a bee. So, I'm going inside.
So I did look this up. This KM131R takes about 24 ounces of fuel, which is on track with what the 500i takes. I think the 500i is more like 26 ounces. This is 24 and some change. So you should be able to go for quite a while cutting. So let's see here. Turn this choke. Time to get fuel in the bulb. Yeah. Let's go ahead and slide this in before I forget. There's a nice little stop line there. Crank this down. It's got a captured nut on the back side. Okay. So that's just a push button latch. That'll be easy to use. I'm gonna go ahead and throw safety glasses on. And put ear protection in. Put gloves on. We got long pants, closed-toed shoes. Trying to be safe here. Okay. overall I'm pretty happy with this thing. It feels like it's got a lot more torque to give. You know, very torquey motor. That 2 horsepower I think makes a huge difference. It doesn't really slow down. I tried some bigger stuff. So tried some branches off of that tree over there. Took something about the size of my thumb, so I don't know, nickel quarter size, and it'll chew through it. It just takes a second. That's where I'm thinking that 8-sided blade that I got. So this is the 4. They also make a 3, I think. So 3, 4, 8, and then something that looks like an odd circular saw blade with maybe, I don't know, 30 or 40 teeth on it. They're not carbide. It's just, I would say it's probably hardened with mild steel. Yeah, it does the trick. It's sharpened on the back side, so it looks like this 4-way is, you can rotate it, so flip it over 180 degrees, put it back on, so you get 2, you know, basically 2 blades with 1. So yeah, I'm pretty darn happy with it, really. I'm gonna go get the BR800 leaf blower and try and blow off this wall and try and blow it back up into the lawn here where the camera's been sitting. And then we'll come by and mulch all that stuff up and throw it up in here into the woods. So anyhow, you guys can hear the chickens in the background. You can tell when this thing hits. I don't know if you guys could pick that up on camera. You could probably hear it when we were digging on the rocks, but it really hasn't deformed the blade any. You can see the sparks flying, so you know you're hitting rock. But yeah, that's so you can kind of back off a little bit. But yeah, that blade allows you to kind of tuck underneath the rocks. So yeah, really like it. I think I might swing out in the next few days. In the next few days, I think I might go get the weed whip attachment, so the string trimmer. That's $109 at my local Ace. I would imagine it's going to be something close to that where you're at. This 4-bladed grass blade was also $109, so not terribly expensive, really. Yeah. Overall, pretty positive about this. This is the KM131R with the 4-way grass blade on it. Hope you guys have a great day around the yard. We'll keep working today. So, all right. Probably should jump in the pool after this. I think we checked the temp. It was something around 70 degrees. This is one of those, I think it's an Intech. It's like a 16-footer. I think it's 48 or 52 inches deep. So definitely big enough to cool off in, get a floaty. So I gotta build a patio for this thing maybe this fall. It's been on the list, but we'll take you guys along for that project as well. So, all right, take care.